Hello, everyone, and welcome to Barca News. It is January 31st, 2026. My name is Mo, and welcome to another Watchalong. Today, we are watching Elche versus FC Barcelona. Let me change my timer. For some reason, I had a second half. There we go. There we go. My timer is all set up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the first half, third minute and 45 seconds of the first half. It's Elche 0, Barcelona 0. I know I'm starting this watch along a little bit late. I do apologize about that. But the important thing is I'm here. I'm ready to watch Barcelona with all of you lovely people. I'm ready to watch Barcelona win. I'm ready to watch Barcelona get those three important points so we can continue our race towards that La Liga table. And I hope you guys are excited too. So start dropping the comments and letting me know, what do you think the scoreline is going to be? Who's going to win? By how many goals? Who's going to score? Let me know in the chat section now. Sorry, I'm a little bit excited. I was out all day. It was a little hot. Now I'm back. It's much colder now. I got the AC going. I'm excited to be watching this match. I'm excited to be watching this match with you guys. So drop in the chat section. Let me know, what do you think the scoreline is going to be? Who do you think is going to score? As we see Lamine Yamal right now put in a pass with the exterior of his boots to Ferran Torres, but the pass was intercepted and the attack now is over. Now let's review the what's called the I can't even think right now, but as we see, wait, hold on. Raphinha is coming from the box. Raphinha entered to the box. He tried to cross the ball, but it was intercepted. It's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. But Young and Dani Olmo. And our front three is Lamine Yamal. Raphinha, wait, hold on. Lamine Yamal right now. Lamine 1v1. Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal. Goal! Let's go! As I'm reading the lineup, we got our first goal of the match. Great attack, great pass to Lamine Yamal, who was 1v1 against Iñaki Peña. And Lamine Yamal puts the ball in the back of the net. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first goal of the match. It's Barcelona 1, Elche 0, I should say Elche 0, Barcelona 1. Let's go. Let's go. I was reading the lineup, so I really didn't see who passed the ball to Lamine Yamal, but it was an incredible pass, breaking all of Elche's lines, leaving him 1v1 against Iñaki Peña. Let me see it right here, right here. Okay, it's Dani Olmo. Let me see. I don't think he's offside. Nope, he is not offside. Great pass by Dani Olmo. A through pass, breaking all of Elche's lines, and it lands to Lamine Yamal 1v1 against Iñaki Peña, and Lamine Yamal bears it in the back of the net, and it's Barcelona 1, Elche 0. I should say Elche 0, Barcelona 1. Great recovery by Barcelona in the midfield, and even a better pass by Dani Olmo, who's the second time he's doing this, right? The first time he did it, was it in the Champions League? Yes, I think it was in the Champions League, where he also gave a great pass to. I'm trying to remember. Who did Dani Olmo give? I think. Oh, it was also to Lamine Yamal. Yeah, it was also a pass by Dani Olmo to Lamine Yamal, leaving Lamine Yamal on his own on the right side. But of course, in the Champions League against Copenhagen, Lamine Yamal crosses it to Lewandowski, who all he had to do is push the ball in. And this time, Dani Olmo doing the same thing. Another great filtered pass to Lamine Yamal, but this time Lamine Yamal scoring. And I said this last time when Pedri got injured. I said, hey, I think Dani Olmo's going to do good right next to Frankie de Jong, because we had already seen him play there, right? Before his last injury, he played two matches right next to Frankie de Jong, kind of in that double pivot, Dani Olmo and Frankie de Jong, in a double pivot with Fermin as an attacking mid. And I said, wait, we might have discovered a better position for Dani Olmo, because in the attacking mid, he had been beaten by Fermin. And I said, maybe this is his new position, right? Kind of like Raphinha. He was supposed to be a right winger, and then now he does much better on the left, right? And I said that, and lo and behold, Dani Olmo now second time playing in that double pivot next to, well, this time next to Frankie. Last time he was next to Marc Bernal, and both times doing two great assists. Well, this one is an assist. The other one was a pre-assist, I guess, because it was a pass to Lamine, and Lamine assisted Lewandowski. So let me see. Mike says, you're on vacation. I'm on a trip. I'm here for work. Not vacation. I've been working. I worked all week. But I'm in Argentina. I landed here last Friday. Not yesterday, last Friday. Worked that Friday. Was off that weekend. Worked Monday through Friday. I'm off this weekend. Monday I'm working, and then at night I'm flying back home. It's a red-eye flight, and I will be landing Tuesday morning back home to the cold, to the freezing cold. Of course, here in Argentina, it is summer. I was out right now. It was 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how much that's in Celsius. I don't know, 27, 28, something like that. And I'm returning to New York, where it's going to be a high of 26 Fahrenheit, which is like something like negative 10 or negative 15 Celsius. So, not looking forward to that. As you can see, I got my shirt, I'm chilling here. And when I get back home, I'm going to be wearing like 3, 4 layers. But yeah, I've been here in Argentina since last Friday, and I returned Tuesday morning, which I also work, by the way. That's going to be a fun day. Fly all night, land at 7 in the morning, go straight home, and then, just go into work. And Mathematis says, Mo, what's up, Mathematis? Thank you for joining the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are at the almost 10th minute. Barcelona now are defeating Elche 0-1. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Real Madrid play tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So if we seal the victory here, we increase our lead to 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. Of course, but Real Madrid still haven't played their match, right? Right? Am I right? And then we'll see what Madrid will do tomorrow. Let me see who they're playing. I'm curious. Let me see. Real Madrid. They play Valencia tomorrow. So Barcelona win today. We'll have a 4 point advantage over Real Madrid. And then depending on what they do tomorrow, if they lose, it stays at 4 points. If they draw, it goes down to 3. And if they win, of course, it goes down to 1 like it was before this match started. And Barca Mama, what's up? Barca Mama says, hey, Mo, have not caught you live in a bit. Have missed this. Welcome to the live stream. Barca Mama, I'm back home on Tuesday morning. I'll be here today, tomorrow, Monday. Fly out at night. I land Tuesday morning at home. I'm going straight to work after that. And then, of course, now that I'm back home, it's going to be back to the podcast, back to the MoCast. Oh, as we see Elche right now, I'm on attack. Hold on. Be careful. Okay, Elche attacker tried to take a shot, but it was blocked by Pau Cuarsu. Let me see. Is that an offside? I think he might have been a little bit of an offside, that Elche player. But either way, it doesn't matter. Yep, they ruled it offside. But either way, it didn't matter. He kicked the ball and it bounced off Pau Cuarsi. So no danger there. But he was definitely an offside. And now we see Jules Koundé try to clear the ball, but his pass gets blocked. Let me see. Norvin Vargas says they play Rayo. They play Rayo? I thought they play Valencia. I know they play tomorrow. Let me see. Real Madrid. Oh, you're right. Valencia is on February 8th. Tomorrow is not February 8th. I am drunk. I'm not drunk, but oh, you're right. Tomorrow, Real Madrid versus Rayo Vallecano, 8 in the morning, Argentina time. So that means by the time I wake up, I will know the results, which hopefully will be a bad one for them, a good one for us. Let's go. Even though it doesn't really matter what they do. We're still first place, so really we depend completely on ourselves. As long as we keep getting positive results, we can win La Liga. We don't have to, it's not like Madrid. They have to not only win, but they also have to hope for us drop points, right? Draw or lose. That's not the case for us. As long as we keep winning our matches, we can win this La Liga title. And I see Gaming PTY is in the chat section. Welcome, my friend. And Leo Messi says, Visca Barça, my friend. Gaming PTY says, Madrid 1, Rayo 1, tied again. Hopefully. Rayo Vallecano, they like to complicate things for big teams. They always complicate things for us. So hopefully they'll complicate things for Madrid tomorrow. I like to taste Madrid tears. They always taste delicious. It's like eating pizza. Speaking of eating, I'm going to grab a snack because I'm starving. This is the same snack I had last time, by the way. I'll show it to you again. It's called Cocosete, Venezuelan snack. It's wafers, chocolate wafers. Actually, I think it's coconut wafers. I don't know. It's supposed to be coconut wafers. It tastes like chocolate. Anyways, it's delicious. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just really love this snack. So this is not paid. Let me see. Mr. Barca says, what was the goal like? Recovery by Barcelona in the midfield. I think it was Frankie Young who takes the ball away. Um, it lands to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo puts a great pass through, breaking all of Elche's lines. The same pass that he did against FC Copenhagen in the Champions League, where he does that through pass to Lamine Yamal, and then Lamine Yamal gives it to Lewandowski. Same thing. Dani Olmo puts in a great pass to Lamine, but this time Lamine Yamal scores. Oh, great pass by Lamine Yamal to Gotinha, but really bad control by Gotinha, and the ball ends up going out. It's gonna be a goal kick. Well, actually, not a goal. Well, yeah, it was a goal kick. It was really quick, but yeah, that's how the goal was. A great through pass by Dani Olmo to Lamine. Lamine Yamal goes 1v1 against Iñaki Peña, and then Lamine scores. Let me see. Gaming GPT says, hoping Benfica kick out Madrid and champions. Hopefully, even though it would be a lot funnier if we kicked them out of the Champions League, since we're not gonna be playing them in the Copa del Rey. You know, we already beat them in the Spanish Super Cup final. It would have been nice to play them in the Copa del Rey final, but they're out, so whatever. So it would be nice maybe if we see them in the Champions League and knock them out there. That'd be pretty cool. Um, Let me see. Organa P says, "Go Barca! Let's go with a Nigerian flag." As we see right now, Lamine Yamal with the ball on the right side passes it back to Jules Koundé. Mr. Barca says, "Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend." Mathematics says, "I want to visit Argentina too." It's really lovely. It's really lovely. This is my second time here. I came a year ago. Last time I came, it was in December, so it was spring. The weather was really nice. Right now it's summer here. It's hot. It's really hot. I don't recommend coming in the summer, but hey, I could be in freezing temperature. Great pass by Ferran to Alejandro Balde. Balde to Olmo. By Olmo. Great attack. Great counter attack by Barcelona. Pass to Alejandro Balde, who then crosses it to Olmo. Olmo coming in into the box right in front of goal, and then it was really bad kick by Dani Olmo, and the ball. I see the team taking a little bit slowly, but that's okay, I guess. Mm. Mm. Delicious. Delicious. Mm. Let's see, Ferran Torres with the ball. Oh, Ferran to Fermin, but the pass was bad. The ball ends up getting intercepted. Ball goes out. Throw in for Barcelona. Now Lamine Yamal puts in a great cross for Fermin Lopez in the box. Fermin Lopez. Wow. My transmission froze. I saw Fermin Lopez bring down the ball, the pass from Lamine Yamal. I got the show on the replay. That's the control. Gives it to Ferran. Ferran takes a shot, but the shot is too wide. Hmm. What was the score the last time we played against Elche? You guys remember? Let me see. Hmm. Let me see. Barcelona versus Elche. Mm, mm. Let me see. Last time we played against Elche, mm, it was 3-1. November 2nd, Barcelona won 3-1 with goals of Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and Marcus Rashford. And Elche scored one goal by Raphinha. So 3-1. Barcelona says, anyone else have no sound? Let me see. Mm, hello. No, I think I have sound, right? Oh, careful. Elche have an attack. Barcelona, are you talking about my stream has no sound, or are you saying that ESPN stream has no sound? Well, I guess if you have no sound, you can't hear me. Nah, still bad. Mm. Jedi Master says it's a good start, but I wish they'd do it more often. Agree, my friend. Agree. That's something I complained about after the Copenhagen match and the post-match live analysis. I said, "Yo, we gotta stop with this comeback bullshit." Like, don't get me wrong, I love comebacks, but comebacks are good every now and then. You can't just do it every single match because you're playing with fire. You can't just start first half asleep, not doing anything, and then hope that in the second half you have enough time. Because remember, that's just one half. It's only 45 minutes. Sometimes 45 minutes is not enough to score because you got a good team in front of you. So you got to take advantage of that entire 90 minutes. That's why they're available to you. Can't just hope that you can do it. Um, Let me see. All right, all right. Jay Show says goal, 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 but I don't see any goals. Is my transmission late or something? Barcelona says restarted YouTube and have you back. All right, all right, all right. It's good to have you back, Barcelona. Sapphire says there was no sound for a few minutes. Interesting. Was it from me? Wait, but someone else said Billy Mack said he could hear. That's so weird. Looks like some people had sound, some people didn't. I don't know. Frankie de Jong now wins the ball in Barcelona's box. He's driving the ball forward. Ah, really bad pass by Frankie. Neither Olmo nor Fermin get it. But thankfully, Eric Garcia was there to solve that situation. Um, Now it's Dani Olmo in the midfield, and Dani Olmo loses it. Not a good area to lose the ball in. Ooh, great pass by Elche. Wow. Great pass by Elche. Man, really bad area for Dani Olmo to lose the ball. And not only does he lose the ball, he doesn't even try to go and get it back, man. What the fuck is that? And then Elche put in a great through pass. Thank God Juan Garcia was there to get the ball. Okay, Jedi Master says it lagged for a bit. Okay. Might be my signal, maybe. I'm staying in an Airbnb, so I'm at the mercy of someone else's internet, the Airbnb's internet, not my own. Oh, Balde, come on, bro. Balde stepped on the ball and fell. Loses the ball, but he's trying to get it. And Balde wins it back. Good job, Balde. I mean, even though he solved a problem that he created himself, but fuck it. But fuck it. Referee. Did the referee say it's a foul? I saw the referee blew the whistle. He put his arm up. There it is. There's the replay of the goal. Someone was asking. Great pass by Olmo, breaking all of Elche's lines, and then leaves Lamine Yamal 1v1 against Iñaki Peña, and poor Iñaki gets owned. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh my God. It was Lamine Yamal, Ogana. That's who scored the goal. Wow. Great pass into the box, but wasted by Barcelona. Now Elche put in a great pass to their attacker. Oh, great. Another great pass. Wow. That was very dangerous play by Balde. He falls asleep, lets his player get the ball, and then is able to be his player and makes it uncomfortable enough for Elche player to fall. But Alejandro Balde fell asleep on that one. Alejandro Valde fell asleep on that one. He was jogging to catch up with his mark, and then his mark gets the ball, and that's when Valde starts running. And it's like, bro, you can't leave your player, your mark, just running into that box by himself, and you're just watching him jogging. Now, he was able to solve it, but bro, not good. Billy Max is another nice through ball from Olmo Lamin, 100%, just like the one against Copenhagen. Jedi Master says Ferran needs to do better in the box. I agree. He just doesn't have that killer instinct of a number nine. And that's why he can't be our starting number nine. He just doesn't have it in him. And that's something you either have it or not. That's why there aren't that many nines in the world. It's a very difficult position. You have to have that killer instinct for to scoring goals. And Ferran doesn't have that. Oh, careful. Have you have the ball in the box. Force back, passes the ball. Teammate takes a shot, but the shot goes wide. Danger is over. The Jeff says, round trash as usual. And Ayuka, Chewbacca, his boss has tried not to concede the first goal. I'm just glad that we're starting this match winning. I'm not starting the first half by conceding and then having a amount of comeback in the second half. I'll just say that. Let's see. Oh, pass by Kuna to Ferran Torres, who dropped to Barcelona's third, but he's pushed down. And now it's going to be a foul kick, or a free kick, sorry, not a foul kick, to Barcelona. Mm, Aldana says, I hope they win. I hope so too, my friend. And Billy Mack says, Haaland is the best nine. I agree. I agree. Not that we can afford him or Julian, but if we were to make a big purchase, I think it would be Haaland over Julian. Oh, all right. Lamine is in the box. Lamine puts in a cross to Olmo. Oh, and the ball is got intercepted. But had that ball landed to Olmo, it would have been 1v1 against the goalkeeper. And now Fermin Lopez has the ball. Fermin Lopez to Frankie de Jong. Frankie to Lamine. Ooh, foul on Lamine Yamal. That should be a yellow. That should be a yellow, yo. That looked tough. That looked tough. Doesn't look like the referee's gonna. Oh, yeah, that should be a yellow. That was a late tackle, man. Lamine had already gotten rid of the ball. I guess he didn't show him the yellow because John C, I think that's his name, he ends up, yeah, John C, he goes for the tackle. It's super late. Lamine Yamal had already gotten rid of the ball, but he kind of like is able to pull his legs back so he doesn't really hurt Lamine, just like touches him a little bit, makes some contact with him. So I think that's why they show him a yellow. But free kick for Barcelona, promising free kick. We see Raphinha and Dani Olmo. We're standing over the ball, so it's going to be one of them. It's usually the guy who puts the ball on the ground, the one that takes it. It looks like it's going to be Raphinha, but Dani Olmo's also there. Oh, it's going to be Dani. Nope, it is Raphinha. Ah, really bad play. So Dani Olmo touched the ball, and then Raphinha took 2 steps with it, put a cross into the box, but it was a horrible cross, across to nobody. And now it's Elche's goalkeeper who has the ball. Let me see. Safar says, "Hey Mo, I got an email to purchase tickets for a Classico on February 22nd. I'm thinking about it. For February 22nd, I don't think there's a Classico match in February 22nd. I'm in Southern California. Um, what are we talking about? Is El Clasico is not until. Oh, okay. It is for legends facing off. Oh, I would go to that. You should, man. But I was like, wait a minute, I'm pretty sure the Clasico's in May. And I was like, are you getting ripped off? But okay, it's for the legends. As we see Rafinha now. Rafinha's in the box. Rafinha. Rafinha put in a great cross. Oh, Dani Olmo takes the shot, but it's blocked by Iñaki Peña. Two wasted opportunities for Barcelona. First, Rafinha that was dancing in the box puts a cross in, but that cross is cleared by Elche's defense, and then it lands to Lamine. Lamine gives it to Olmo. Olmo takes the shot from the edge of the box, and then the ball ends up hitting. Oh, it actually hit the crossbar. I thought it was Pina. Wait, here we go. Here comes Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez gives it to Lamine. Lamine puts in a cross to Ferran. Ferran heads it up. My God, man. Ferran fucking sucks, bro. Ferran fucking sucks, man. I can't believe there's people who used to argue with me about how good Ferran was. As soon as he can. Anyways, I hope he scores. Oh, watch out. Elche 1v1 against Juan Garcia. And Elche score. It might be offsides. I want to see it. But great pass to Alvaro from Elche, who goes 1v1 against Juan Garcia. And he scores. And it's Barcelona. Elche 1, Barcelona 1. I want to see if that was an offside. It doesn't look like there was, since the referee haven't like mentioned anything. But I want to see the pass when it happens. Let's see. Right when we were saying, thank God Barcelona's not conceding in the first half, here comes Elche and scores a goal. And now my ESPN broadcast is all slow. I want to see the replay. Let me see. Who falls asleep here? It's not an offside. It Eric Garcia, man. Eric Garcia breaks the offside trap. He does a, by the way, he does a really good job, the Elche player, of going. He's offside when the play starts. He takes a couple of steps back, and then he sees Eric Garcia tracking back. So he takes off with Eric Garcia, and Eric Garcia pretty much breaks the offside trap, and then a great pass to through Barcelona's defensive line, and then 1v1 against Juan Garcia. Not much Juan Garcia could do. So it's Elche 1, Barcelona 1, but let's be honest, I'm not worried. Let's be honest, I'm not worried. Let's see. Jedi Master is the forgotten skill of the free kick. Yeah, you're not kidding, my friend. I think so. The free kick that Rashford scored against Copenhagen, it was the first free kick since Ferran Torres scored one, and that was like months and months ago. It's crazy. Oh, great pass by to Balde. Balde puts in a great ball to Ferran. Ferran gets taken down. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Oh, but they ruled it was an offside. Yo, that I want to see it, but if it's not an offside, it's a clear penalty. Let me see. Is he offside? Yeah, he's offside. Ferran is offside. It was a great pass by Balde, though. But yeah, and then he just gets taken down. The Jeff says Ferran is rubbish. I seriously dislike that guy. I don't dislike it, but he is rubbish. He is rubbish. Billy Mack says Juan Garcia left the back post wide open. I don't think there's much Juan Garcia could do 1v1. Ogana P says we're going to make a comeback. Well, it's not a comeback because we're tied 1-1. We're level. Jedi Master says, isn't the idea of the offside trap to catch the opponent offside really works nowadays? That's not true. It worked a bunch of times against Copenhagen. It worked a bunch of times against, what was the match before that? Hell, it even worked a bunch of times against, Real Oviedo. Even against Real Sociedad. I think they scored 2 goals that were ruled offside. So I don't think that's a true statement that it doesn't work. Street Fighter says, Torre and Lewa score a free kick before that. Let's see. All right, now Frankie de Jong has the ball. Frankie to Dani Olmo. Olmo to Balde. Ooh, great play by Lamine, getting rid of 2 defenders. Opens it up to Fermin Lopez. I have no idea where Fermin Lopez is playing today, by the way. Fermin Lopez puts the ball to Lamine. Ferran. Ferran. You are so trash, bro. Ferran, you are so trash, bro. How? He's in front of goal, in front of an empty net, and he misses. Wow. Bro, Ferran Torres is trash. I can't believe people used to argue with me about this guy. How? Bro, by himself, in front of goal. All you have to do is push it in, and he hits the post. How do you hit the post when you're under the goal? How? My God. My God. My God. There was people who used to argue with me. Who would be like, Ferran is our top scorer. Jesus Christ. How is this guy a Barcelona player? Someone explain this to me. Someone explain this to me. Jesus. Anyways. Pau Kuwarsi now driving the ball. Pau Kuwarsi gets the ball taken away from him. Thankfully, there was Frankie de Jong there to make sure that ball didn't go nowhere. Now Lamine Yamal has it. He has 2 guys on it. Puts a great pass to Kunde. Kunde is inside the box. Kunde! Ooh, I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Kunde puts a back pass to Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez kicks the ball. It's headed to an empty net. And then the Elche defender is able to intercept. Oh, it was Ferran. It was Ferran. It's fucking Ferran. Bro, Fermin Lopez takes a shot. The ball is headed towards goal. And Ferran Torres kicks the ball out. Ferran thinks he's an Elche defender. Ferran Torres, ladies and gentlemen. It's fucking trash. It's fucking garbage. For those of you who used to argue with me about how great Ferran is, Please stop watching football. Please stop watching football. Watch another sport because you clearly have no fucking idea what you're talking about. If you think Ferran is a great player and you think Ferran should be our starting number nine, and you were actually arguing with me about how good Ferran is because he's our top scorer, you need to stop watching football. Just stop. Watch ping pong. Watch bowling. Something simple. I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ. Wow. Fuck is Ferran doing, man? Fuck is Ferran doing, bro? Man. Hey, kudos to Manchester City though. They sold us Ferran for 55 million. Wow. Mbin says, "What is that? Four today already?" Yeah. And here's the thing: he's gonna waste like 10 opportunities and finally score because, hey, with those numbers, you're eventually gonna score. And then people are gonna be like, "Ferran, the shark, he's amazing, he's great." And it's like, no, because he wasted like 10 shots. He should have at least 5 goals, not one. But anyways, Jedi Master says at this point, put me in there. Shit, put me in there, and I'm out of shape. Oh, great pass by Dani Olmo to Gotinha. Gotinha, 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 Gotinha. Gotinha's in the box. A shot, but it's blocked by Elche. It's cleared by Elche's defender. My God, man, we are having a chance after chance after chance after chance. This is crazy. I can't believe this is 1-1 and not like 5-1 or 1-5, I should say. Great control by Raphinha. Another great pass by Olmo to Raphinha, and Raphinha controls the ball really beautifully because if you miscontrol the ball goes out, and then that gives enough time for the defender to cut across. Frankie de Jong with the cross. Great cross by Frankie de Jong into the box. Eddie Garcia heads it. Eddie Garcia has argued that the ball was deflected by an Elche defender, but the referee has decided that it's a goal kick. I want to see the replay. Let me see. They're showing Elche's goal. But great control by Raphinha, man, because he controls the ball, so the ball goes in towards goal. And that gives him an advantage. If he miscontrols it and it goes a little bit out, Raphinha then has to go out trying to catch the ball, and that would give the defender enough time to cut across. But instead, Raphinha controlled it beautifully. Took a shot, should have passed it. Took a shot, should have passed it, and then the ball gets blocked. But the goal is coming, ladies and gentlemen. The goal is coming. Let me see. It's Lamine Yamal with the ball. It's a very interesting setup that we have going on right now because yellow card for the Elche. Oh, for John C. Finally, man. John C. has been fouling Lamine Yamal the entire first half. But it's an interesting setup because it looks like Lamine Yamal is playing more as an attacking midfielder because he's been coming a lot through the middle. And I've seen Fermin Lopez attack more from the wing, but I've also seen them interchange. So it looks like they're like swapping, where sometimes Lamine goes through the middle and Fermin from the outside, and sometimes Fermin from the inside and Lamine from the out. So it looks like they're doing that kind of like just to keep Elche's defense on their toes. Like, who's the winger here? Is it Fermin? Is it Lamine? I don't know. Here comes Fermin Lopez. Cross pass to Eric. Eric getting pressure to Balde. Oh, Balde gets rid of 2 players, gets rid of 3 players. Great job by Balde, 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 Balde. Balde tried to sneak the ball to Ferran, but the pass was intercepted. It gets to Frankie. Frankie gives it to Lamine. Lamine is inside the box. Lamine takes the shot, but it is stopped by Iñaki Peña, who said, "Yo, I used to train with you. I know your tricks, son." Long ball. And Juan Garcia coming off his line to clear the ball. Great clearance by Juan Garcia. Oh, man. It landed to John C. It lands to Lamine. Lamine tries to pass the ball, but the ball is recovered by Elche. Now it's Elche's ball. John Williams says that Ferran is such a dumbass guy, missing goals, scoring chances. Yeah, you're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong, my friend. Oh, cross into the box, and great job by Juan Garcia coming off his line and getting the ball, gives it to Frankie. Frankie's driving the ball. Frankie to Lamine. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. There's not a lot of defenders. Lamine Yamal gives it to Ferran. Ferran sneaks it through to Frankie. Frankie. And goal. But it might be offsides, though. It might be offsides. The pass to Frankie might be offsides. Is it not? I want to see the replay. Hold on. Before I celebrate, I want to see the replay. Let's see it. Great pass by Ferran to Frankie, and then Frankie takes on Iñaki Peña, gives it back to Ferran. Ferran buries it. But I want to see the pass from Ferran to Frankie because it might be offside. I hope not. I want to see it. I want to see it before I celebrate. Let me see. There it is. Lamine to Ferran. Nope. He's not offsides. Great pass by Ferran to Frankie. Great job by Frankie. He jukes Iñaki Peña not once, but twice, and then passes it back to Ferran Torres. And finally, Ferran Torres needed an empty net for him to bury it. And it's official, ladies and gentlemen. It's not offsides. It's Elche 1, Barcelona 2. It's like I said when Elche drew, I wasn't too worried because Barcelona were the ones creating all the chances. In fact, I'm surprised it's 1-2. Should be like 1-5. But hey, I'll take it. 1-2, ladies and gentlemen. Ferran Torres scoring Barcelona's second goal. And now we got long ball, but it's going to go out. It's going to be a Barcelona throw in. Let's go. Mr. M. Vin says he almost missed it to the top. Yeah, he really did. He put so much power on it. He almost hit the crossbar again. And it's, when you get that many chances, eventually one is gonna go in. It's just simple math. And then people are like, the shark is so amazing. Oh man. Van Lee says they aren't celebrating because of Peña. I like that. Manta says Ferran the best. That means. All right, I want another one. Long pass to Lamine Yamal, great control. Lamine Yamal takes on John C. Lamine Yamal! No! Fermin, what'd you do, bro? Fermin, you've been hanging out with Ferran Torres for too long. Great long pass to Lamine Yamal. Beautiful control by Lamine Yamal, who gets rid of his defender, crosses it to Fermin, who's making a run into the box, and Fermin just sends the ball flying. Fermin, bro, you've been hanging out with Ferran for too long. My goodness. Bentley says Ferran has an important profile as a squad player, good touch and active, but not clinical. Okay, that's a fair assessment. Jedi Master says, hey Mo, who would you think would be the most effective striker to finish all these chances other than Haaland? Ooh, that's a good question, my friend. That's a good question. Me. Just kidding. I suck. Wait. We got Raphinha. Raphinha's driving the ball. Raphinha! Great shot by Raphinha, but it goes a little bit too wide. Man, Barcelona's just raining chances. Let me see. Who would be a clinical striker other than Haaland? Like affordable wise? Because can't think of any affordable ones. That's the thing. I have to get back to you on that one. Oh, Kane. Kane would be affordable because his release clause will go down to 60 million in the summer. I think he would be very clinical finishing all these chances and is affordable. I know he's older, but he's at 39 goals now with Bayern Munich this season, and we're only halfway through. Vin says, now it's Fermin's turn, shaking my hands. Yeah, man, we can't catch a break. Let me see. Chad says, Mo, it's me again. What's up, Chad? Valley says, Lamine gets so many assists wasted. Didn't. Oh, bro, yes, 100%. If half of his assists got scored, he would have triple the assist. Great long pass to Coutinho. Coutinho's in the box. Coutinho puts the ball to Fermin. Oh my God. Cross by Raphinha to Fermin Lopez, who takes a shot, but it goes again above the bar, top bar. What is happening, man? We are creating so many chances. It should be like 1-7, not 1-2. And it looks like Rashi is warming up. I wonder why. I wonder if it's a tactical change or is this someone just complaining of a discomfort. Hopefully, it's a tactical change. But it looks like Rashford is coming. Chad says, been telling you one of our main problems is finishing our chances. It is, it is. And Billy says, Fermin again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, man. First, Ferran Torres missing like 4 clear chances. Now, Fermin missing 2 clear chances. Anthony says, and people say Mo has zero ball knowledge when he critiques Ferran. Man, when someone tells you you have no ball knowledge, they don't really add anything else to the sentence, you already won. You already won, you know, because they got nothing to say. They know they don't agree with your argument, but they don't know how to debate that argument. They don't know how to articulate their own counter reasoning, so they just hit you with, you have no ball knowledge. Okay, why? Tell me why. Explain to me. Oh, you can't? All right. Thank you. Bye. The Jeff says, get Fermin out. Oh. Ball to Ferran. Ferran too. Oh, come on, Ferran. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? Raphinha was coming in by himself. Ferran tries to pass the ball to him and just sends it flying. Had he put in a good pass to Raphinha, he would have left Raphinha 1v1. Ah, fuck. I'm seeing Raphinha touching his adductor muscle. Fuck. I think the reason why we saw Rashford warming up is because he's going to come in for Raphinha. It looks like Raphinha has a discomfort. I really wish and pray I'm wrong, but I think Raphinha has a discomfort. Long pass to Kunde. Kunde puts in the cross to Raphinha, who is coming in the box, but Raphinha can't make contact to it. Fermin now has it, gives it to Olmo. Olmo to Frankie. So confusing to see Frankie and Olmo in the midfield, 2 blondes. Man, I think Raphinha has discomfort, man. Fuck. Because I saw Rashford warming up. And right now, when they showed Raphinha, he was touching his adductor muscle. And we know that Raphinha has been dealing with adductor muscle problems. Oh, great pass to Ferran. Ferran takes on the goalkeeper, shoots the ball, but it's saved by the Elche's defense. My God, man. So many chances. This is insane. This is insane. I've never seen, maybe against Real Sociedad, but these are a lot of chances wasted. Now Lamine Yamal has it in the box. Lamine Yamal. Elche's defender slides and the ball's going to be a corner kick. Yo, how is this not 110? Someone explain to me. Great pass to Ferran. Bro, Ferran does a great job taking on Iñaki Peña, but then instead of blasting the goal, he puts in a really soft shot, which gives the Elche defender enough time to slide and save it. But I'm not gonna blame Ferran on this one. He did a good job taking on Iñaki Peña and then taking a shot. He should have taken a stronger shot, but I'm not gonna blame him for this one. But my God, man, so many wasted chances. Oof. Billy Mack says Ferran Torres was better when he had his hair faded. 100%, man. Ever since he grew his hair, which looks like a helmet, he's been like garbage. Event says, I hope this doesn't turn out like last time we had so many chances. Man, it's looking like it. I mean, I think we can still win, but yeah, man, we've wasted so many chances. As we see the Elche defender, I don't know if he's praying or what, but so it's gonna be a corner kick. This is probably gonna be the last play of, well, not probably. It will be the last play of the first half. Barcelona gonna take the corner. Let's score. Come on, baby. Ah, really terrible corner kick, and now the referee's gonna blow the whistle. Oh wait, there's something. VAR is telling the referee something. No, okay. So it's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime. It is Barcelona. sorry, Elche 1, Barcelona 2, goals by Lamine Yamal and Ferran Torres with a million chances wasted. I can't believe it's only 1-2. I mean, Barcelona obviously deserved to be winning. They created all the chances, they created all the danger, they've dominated that entire first half. But terrible finishing by our players. Well, lack of finishing, I should say, because this should be like 1-7 or 1-5. I don't know how the hell it's 1-2, but anyways, we got a second half to make up for all these wasted chances. It looks like Marcus Rashford is going to be coming in. We saw him putting on the warm up vest as Hansi Flick was talking to him, giving him instructions. I really hope that it's not what I'm thinking, which is that it looks like Raphinha has some discomfort. We saw Raphinha touching his adductor muscles. We know that Raphinha has been dealing with adductor muscle problems, and we saw Rashford warming up. So it looks like the substitution is going to be Rashford for Raphinha. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Hopefully, it's just a little bit of pain that can, go away with rest, because we've seen how different Barcelona is with and without Coutinho. Coutinho has become one of the biggest, if not the biggest, you know, uh, influencer, I guess, not influencing the Instagram team, but someone that really like influences the team. And we've seen Barcelona with Rafinha on the field is a completely different team than Barcelona without Rafinha. So let's hope it's just a little bit of discomfort for Coutinho, and let's hope that he comes off the match just as a precaution, and then Rashford taking his place. We'll see what other substitutions will come. I want to see Bernal again. I really do want to see Bernal. Hopefully, Bernal can get more minutes. If Barcelona score another goal or two, I think take out Lamine. Why not? Give him some rest, even though Lamine is doing a great job. He's like killing Elche's defense. He could have at least 3, 4 assists this first half, but we haven't been able to finish our chances. So Lamine Yamal is doing a great job. But hey, if we score another goal or two, take him out, give him some rest, bring in Rooney Bardarji. Like, when are we going to give Rooney Bardarji minutes? I think this will be a great chance to give him minutes. But yeah, I think it's going to be Rashford for Coutinho. I really want to see Bernal in there. Maybe bring in Lewy towards the end, because he did play 2 matches when Ferran was injured. And like I said, if we can score another goal or two, take out Lamine, give him some rest, and bring in Rooney Bardarji. But we'll see what the second half will bring us. So far, first half, total domination by Barcelona. Barcelona creating all the chances, creating all the danger, but we weren't clinical. So we were only able to score 2 goals. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're winning. I'm not complaining, but this should be like 1-5, maybe 1-6, not 1-2. Hopefully, the second half will be much better, and hopefully, we'll be able to finish our chances. But that's the thing when you don't have a proper 9, right? I mean, we're doing Lewy, but Lewy, we know where he's at now. He's old. He's a rotational player. But that's what happens when you don't have a pure 9, a specialist in that position. Instead, you get so many wasted chances. So hopefully, we'll be able to solve that problem in the summer, because we are going to need a 9 once Lewy leaves. As we can see, Ferran, sure, he scores, but he's not a pure 9. He's not a real 9. He doesn't have that killer instinct for goal. He doesn't have that eye for goal, and we're gonna need that, especially if we hope to, be winning the Champions League. We're gonna need it. But anyways, let's see what the second half will have in store for us. Hopefully, we'll be able to convert those chances. And right now, ESPN showing the replay of the highlights of the first half. Amazing pass by Dani Olmo to Lamine Yamal, who takes on Iñaki Peña and scores the same pass that Dani Olmo put for Lamine in the Champions League against FC Copenhagen. Of course, in that one, Lamine Yamal ends up assisting Lewy in this play. Same exact play, but Dani Olmo ends up assisting Lamine, who takes on Iñaki Peña. Now they're showing Elche's goal. Great pass to Alvaro. Eric Garcia breaking the offside trap, and then Alvaro 1v1 against Iñaki Peña scores. Really good job by Alvaro, by the way. He was offsides, and then he takes 2 steps back. He goes back onside, sees Eric Garcia making a run, runs with him, and now we see, oh my God, we're seeing that wasted chance by Ferran, where he's in front of goal by himself, and what does he do? He hits that crossbar twice. My God. And now we see Lamine Yamal. This is the goal. Lamine Yamal to Ferran. Great first touch pass by Ferran to Frankie. Great job by Frankie, who takes on Iñaki Peña not once, but twice, leaving him on the floor. And then he passes it back to Ferran Torres, and Ferran Torres pushes the ball with an empty net because Iñaki Peña was on the floor, and now we're seeing the chance by Fermin Lopez where Raphinha crosses it to Fermin and Fermin sends it flying. But 65% possession for Barcelona, 17 shots, five of them on target, and only two goals. And passes 253 for Barca, 104 for Elche. Barca have double the amount of passes, and Elche seven fouls to Barca's three. And also Elche have one yellow. That's crazy, man. 15 shots, and only two goals. We gotta work on those numbers, man. We gotta work on those numbers. Anyways, let's do some comment section while we wait for the second half to begin. Let me see. Where did we leave off? Blah, 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 blah. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where did we leave off? Noor Hassan says Ferran Torres should be banned from playing football. That's gold, my friend. Manta says Ferran got that Lego haircut. Yeah, yeah, he does. It looks to me like those 1950s old ladies dudes, when they go to the salon and get their hair blown out. That's what it looks like. Or like a helmet. Jedi Master says, I wouldn't mind getting revenge on PSG. I wouldn't mind either. Like I said, I know obviously ideally you want the easiest opponent because you can get through, sure. But at the end of the day, it's football, man. And football is entertainment. And I don't want to see Barcelona beat Carabaj 7-0, I want to see Barcelona going at it head to head with PSG. And I want to see obviously Barcelona beat PSG. And that to me is a lot more satisfying win than freaking beating Karabakh. Do you guys remember when we beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League? I mean, that was a great feeling, right? It's not the same like when we beat FC Copenhagen because it's not that big of a deal. So I wanna see Barca PSG. I wanna see Barca get their payback against PSG. But yeah, but of course we gotta wait to see for the playoffs first before we talk about who Barcelona will get. Gamer Geek says, "I like how many chances. How many chances are we missing? Too many, my friend. 17 shots, five of them on target. That's insane." Noor Hassan says Ferran Torres should be back. Oh wait, I already read this. SMR says I'm crying. Million of chances are just wasted. That child Yamal runs and tries his best for nothing. Rashford put him in striker. Yeah, man. That's one thing I've been noticing a lot lately because Lamine Yamal's game has increased a lot, has improved a lot. It started out good the second half. Lamine started out this season better than last, but then that whole pubalgia thing started, and then his performance really dipped. But ever since that El Clasico match where he had that scuffle with Carvajal and the Madrid players when they were telling him that you talk too much. Since then, I've noticed a switch in Lamine. Obviously, Barcelona also did their thing where they sat down with Lamine and said, "Look, let's not do any of these things because all they're doing is causing you harm. Because the media is hungry to just talk shit about you. So don't give him reason to." They even told him not to go to a certain event that he was supposed to go, and he canceled a bunch of events because of that. And since then, we've seen Lamine Yamal kind of like put his head down, just work, and his game has improved a lot. In the last few matches, he's been just cooking, man, cooking defenses, taking on 2, 3, 4 defenders, putting great balls into the box, and it's like people are wasting them. And Lamine Yamal could be having like triple the assists that he currently has, all because his effort is being wasted. So you're right, my friend. You're right. Ralph says 1,000 wasted chances. Team has no finisher. Ferran and Fermin not on top of their game. Agree. Kate says, what do you think of our midfield without Pedri? Um, I mean, it's Pedri, bro. Our midfield is always gonna be not gonna do as well without Pedri. So far, though, they are doing good enough. They're not doing bad job. But obviously, when you have Pedri, it's Pedri, bro. Like Pedri just changes everything. Amir says this is just frustrating. We should be resting key players for the second half. Looks like Raphinha could be coming off and Rashford coming in his place because we saw Rashford putting on the warm up vest and we saw Raphinha touch his adductor area, so he could have some discomforts. I think if Barcelona score another goal, like if it's 1-3 and Barcelona is just dominating, I think maybe be a good chance to take out Lamine and put in Rooney Bardarji to give him some rest. So yeah, it's possible. But we need another goal before we could do that. User says we have a toothpick for a striker. Agüero says Sal Ferran. Eli George says, why is all of our fullbacks so bad this year? Man, I would love to know that reason too. But yes, Kunde and Balde have been so below their level. It's insane. Barca Daddy says, big game for Frankie. And Jedi says, midfield wasn't bad. No, I don't think they were bad. Obviously, they would be better with Pedri, but I don't think they were bad. Baba says, shit is frustrating. Roscoe says Fermin out, Bernal in. I do want to see Bernal. I definitely want to see Bernal in the second half. I think he had an incredible second half against FC Copenhagen in the Champions League. I definitely want to see Bernal in the second half. Eli George says both Balde and Ferran been staying tripping over their feet all season. Billy Max says Raphinha is the heartbeat. Agree. Agüero says Ferran is the next coming of Darwin Nunez. Oh God, please don't. William Castro says, why do we still have Ferran in Barcelona? Because no one will buy him, and he won't leave also. John Williams says, first half been trash so long as we are not converting these clear goals. I don't think it was trash. It was just we just haven't been able to convert. Like, I think we dominated the first half. We created all the chances. We're clearly the superior team on the field. I don't think it was trash. It's just we can't convert. And Vince says Rooney is another Ferran, did not like how many errors he's had in previous games. Yeah, but Rooney's 19 years old and he's just arrived in Barcelona, my friend. You cannot compare Rooney Bardghji to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres has been playing in elite football for almost his whole career. He was at Valencia, then he went to Manchester City, then he came to Barca. He's been at Barca for what, 3, 4 seasons? It's not the same thing. It's not the same comparison. Rooney Bardghji is 19 years old and he literally just landed in Spain a few months ago. Like he was playing in freaking Sweden. Like with all due respect to Sweden, like that's a big difference between Swedish football and Spanish football. So that's not the same, my friend. Dorian says, "Man, Mo, where would you be without Lamine Yamal? Holy, yeah, man, Lamine Yamal is cooking." Prasco says, "Fermin ruined like half of our attacks." I don't know about half of our attacks. Williams says, Fermin today is just off. Jedi says Yamal deserves a better 9. I agree 100%. Curtis says the only criticism we can give to the team is that everyone is throwing away chances. I don't want to hear anything about we are bad. 100% agree with you, Curtis. I think the team is playing well. It's just like we really are throwing away chances. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, wait. I didn't click on your comment. There it is. I clicked on it. Whoop, whoop. William Castro says our front line should please change their shoes. Yeah, I think they all wore their boots like on the opposite feet. You know, the left boot on the right foot and the right boot on the left foot. Kay says, which 9 do you think we can get our finances more? Maybe Vlahovic. I think it's Vlahovic, man. Not because I want Vlahovic, but I think it's the only thing we can afford, right? Because we need a pure 9. We need a pure 9. We cannot do these experiment bullshit. We definitely can't bring someone who's still like, like still developing, like Eta Young or like what's that Hoffenheim guy's name? I forgot his name. They call him the new Lewandowski. We can't have that. I mean, we can, but we would need an actual 9 too to give that opportunity for the young one to develop. And I think it's gonna be Vlahovic, man, because he's a pure 9. He's in his prime. He has experience. He's gonna be a free agent unless this Dubai deal brings us a lot of money and then Barcelona can splurge. But it looks like it's gonna be Vlahovic. I mean, but we'll see. We'll see. Play for Fun says we should bring in Hamza. Hamza just landed today, man. Lion says, I think Torres so much I'm seeing he is really helping the team. I still don't understand how he keeps starting every game. I don't either. John Williams says we can't be having a weak defense and still have a player who can't convert chances. And Trini Barca says at least 5 chances this clown bottled. Yeah. Roland says Ferran is trash. Herbert says this guy can't score goals. Lion DC says we are not done with the defense issues, but Ferran can't even help us. Yeah, I mean we're always gonna have defense issues. That's just the nature of our game. But yeah, if you're not converting chances, then that's a problem because obviously you're going to concede. It's just a byproduct of how we play. But if you got to concede, you have to convert your chances so you can outscore your opponent. But if you're conceding and you're not converting your chances, well, that's a big problem. Herbert says, what's up, Mo? What's up, Herbert? Thank you for joining the live stream and thank you for your comment. Jedi Master says, we sell Ferran and buy who? The market is crap. Herbert says, these motherfuckers can't score goals. Oh, as we're seeing, it looks like the second half is about to begin. We're seeing the players currently in the tunnel. Yep, Rashford has his kit on. It looks like Rashford is coming out. I'm guessing it's going to be for Raphinha. I don't see Raphinha. but the players are now heading to the tunnel in order to enter the pitch. Fan says we need to bring on Hamza. Bro, can't even bring Hamza. He just landed because Hamza needs to adapt. Herbert says should be 10-1 up now, 100%, man. A. Rodriguez just gave Frankie his flowers. Yes, Frankie's having a good game. K says sell Ferran for 65 million, get a Dubai deal for 100, and then buy Haaland. I mean, you can't just sell players for whatever you want. There has to be a market for it, right? You know, it's like, hey, I want to sell you my cell phone for $1 million. Sure, I could do that. Does that mean someone's going to actually pay for $1 million for my cell phone? No. You know, you can't just be like, sell this guy for this and sell this guy for that. There has to be people who are actually willing to pay that. Nur Hassan says Haaland or Mbappe and his team would break all scoring records, even 91 goal record. The volume of chances that we create, 100%, man. Mbappe and Barca. I mean, look, Mbappe has 40 goals right now with Real Madrid. With a Real Madrid that's absolute trash. Trash, trash, trash. Can you imagine Mbappe in Barcelona with Lamine Yamal feeding him all these balls, with Pedri feeding him balls, with Raphinha feeding him balls, with Fermin feeding, I mean, with Olmo. My God, he would have 80 goals, not 40. Let's see. Luke says Y21 is playing like prime Kaká. Wait, what are we talking about? Anthony says, hopefully Rafa is safe, man. We need that player. Yeah, I hope so too, man. It's not looking good. Edward says, this was incredible. Nonetheless, when Elche attacks down that Barca right, there is nothing but empty space behind Kunde. A spin around, and Elche was in the goal against Frankie. And Night Game says, finish these chances. You stupid. Whoa, chill, man. Chill, chill, chill. Ogana says, who scored the second goal? It was Ferran Torres. And I can't read that name, but says, why is Ferran not substituted? I guess Elewi is not in shape to be playing the entire second half. He did play 2 full matches when Ferran was injured, so that's probably why. And now we almost have kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. It's official. The second half has begun. It's Elche 1, Barcelona 2, with goals of Lamine Yamal and Ferran Torres. We have only one substitution. It's for Barcelona, which is Marcus Rashford for Coutinho, who looked like he was feeling some pain in his adductor muscle. Ferran Torres puts the ball to Rashford. Rashford to Olmo inside the box. Olmo takes too long. Gets the ball taken away from him, and it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. It looks like it's going to be Marcus Rashford who is going to kick that ball or play that ball. Oh, wait. Let's see. It's going to be Marcus Rashford. Looks like it's going to be a short pass because Dani Olmo's right there next to him. Oh, we're seeing Lewy warming up. Come on, Lewy. We need you, bro. We need you. No, it's not going to be a short pass. Rashford puts in a ball into the box. So, it out. There. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did my broadcast just restart? Because my chat section is going like crazy. What is happening right now? Do you guys see that? Let's see. Mataman says, why not Rash as a striker and Lamine as Cam? Because Rashford is not really a striker. Can he play there? Sure, but that's not really his position. So let's see. Did you guys see my chat section go crazy? It was like, I think my signal is not the best. Man, stupid Airbnb Wi Fi. This is what happens when you're at the mercy of someone else's Wi Fi. Let's see. Dani Olmo. Oh, Dani Olmo puts a good pop to Ferran, but Ferran is unable to control it as usual. Jedi says you sounded like a Decepticon for a second. Yeah, I think my internet is not the best. Let's see. Georgie Ferran is a striker. Exactly. He's not a striker, and we saw what happened. So why would you want another player who's also not a striker to take his place? It's like Vin says you froze up for a second, and Barca Mama says you for sure restarted. Oh man, yeah, because my ESPN broadcast also like froze. So I think that there was like a drop in the internet. Man, the stupid Wi-Fi. Thankfully, I'll be back home on Tuesday, so I can don't have to rely on other people's Wi-Fi. Can just rely on mine, which is not even Wi-Fi because I wire my computer when I do lives because it's just safer that way. Let me see Frankie de Jong getting rid of his mark. Frankie de Jong still has the ball. Got two guys on him. Gives it to Balde. Balde's taking off. Balde driving the ball. Balde gives it to Ferran for a 1-2, but Ferran instead holds on to the ball because he's an idiot. Gives it to Olmo. Olmo passes it back to Kovarsi. Kovarsi to Kunde. Kunde to Ferran. And Ferran gets falls, but the referee says it's not a foul. So Elche recover the ball. Be careful. Got an attack from the left. Kunde's trying to catch up to his player. Cross into the middle by himself. Oh, oh my goodness. Alvaro almost scores again against us, man. We got lucky that that ball got stuck because it was a great cross by German to Alvaro. And when Alvaro tries to bring the ball down, it kind of lands behind him, and that gives our defense an extra second to get in front of him. He still is able to get the shot out, but the shot goes wide, man. Whew, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. And yep, again, comes from Kunde's side. Anyways, Fermin now too. Oh, bro, Lamine trying to do a first touch pass to Kunde, but instead ended up going to German. German again gives it to John C. John C down the middle. Careful, careful. Oh, they tried a through pass, but Olmo was there to intercept. Olmo tries to put a ball for Lamine, but instead ends up giving it away, and now it's Elche's ball again. Man, wait. I think my timer says it's the first half. Just noticed that. Second half. There we go. Oh, ball to Ferran, and Ferran loses the ball again. My God, man. Ferran is so trash. Georgie says, I'm watching from Europe and I'm 15 to 20 seconds ahead of you, but I'm cool. Don't plan on spoiling the fun of a watch. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. Oh, damn. Long pass. Elche attacker coming in, box by himself. Oh, and goal. Well, it's an offside. Okay, good. At least it's an offside. Let me see. I want to see the replay. Oh, yeah. Big time offside. Big time offside. Yeah. And someone was just saying that the offside trap never works. It just worked again. Who said the offside trap doesn't work? Who said the offside trap doesn't work? You know what? I think it's my transmission that's behind because even my timer. All right, let me refresh. Let me refresh my broadcast so I can go live. I think when in those few seconds where I lost connection, I got behind. All right, I think we are caught up. Wow, now I'm at 52 minutes. So now my timer is not caught up. All right, let's see. Let me advance my timer. Yeah, timer is all caught up. Let's go. All right, Juan Garcia to Frankie. Frankie to Kuwarsi. Kuwarsi to Kunde. Kunde gives it to Fermin. Fermin back pass to Kuwarsi. To Juan. Good job by Juan Garcia getting rid of the mark on him. Gives it to Olmo, who had to drop all the way to Barca's box to get that pass. Oh, great play. Great pass by Eddie Garcia to Rashford. Rashford leaves it to Olmo. Olmo back to Rashford. Rashford, great cross to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is entering the box. Lamine Yamal slips. Still has the ball. Oh, man. I can't believe Lamine slipped. And then he tries a heel pass and loses the ball. Man, I can't believe Lamine slipped. That was a great pass from Rashford all the way from the left side of the pitch to the right side to Lamine, who did a good job controlling it. But then when he tries to take on the defender, he slips, and that gives the Elche defense enough time to get in front of him. Poof. Did you guys see that Asensio slip in the Champions League in Benfica, where he like falls, then he tries to get up again, and then he just face plants into the pitch? It's freaking hilarious. Mayor Bank says why Rafa got subbed. Discomfort. Discomfort. He was seen touching his adductor, and we know he's had adductor problems for several weeks now. I'm just hoping that it's nothing serious, but that's why he got subbed. William says if we don't score another goal with this missed opportunity, I'm afraid we might lose this game. I don't know if we lose, but we can end up tying it if we keep wasting chances. Let's see. Jedi Master says that would be me who said I formally apologize. Oh, let's see. Frankie loses the ball. John C puts in a wide pass to the right. Careful. Good job by Eric Garcia. Good job by Balde. Oh, good job by Kuarsi. Because Balde somehow ended up. What did the ref just blow the missile and say an offside, even though it's Barcelona who had the ball? It's like, bro, what happened to advantage? Eric does a great job winning the ball. It lands to Balde, and then Balde loses it. And then Pau Cubarsí saves it with a great tackle. But now we have a substitution. Aguado out and Redondo in his place for Elche. We see Gotinha on the bench. Gotinha, I hope you're okay, bro. I hope you're okay. Let's see. Frankie de Jong now has the ball. Frankie, sell me some tulips. Frankie to Olmo. Jedi says Rafa looks so sad on the bench. Yeah, I really hope it's just a little bit of discomfort that they can, massage it out and some rest, some ice, and then be good to go. Lamine Yamal now driving the ball. This kit would look much better if the numbers were blue instead of white. Does that make sense? I think the numbers being blue would look better. Ferran Torres has the ball. What the fuck did Ferran do, bro? Fermin wins it back. Lamine Yamal has it inside the box. Lamine Yamal loses the ball. It lands to Ferran. Ferran right in front of goal. And what does he do? He kicks the ball right at the goalkeeper. Why? Because Ferran Torres is what? He's trash. Ferran now has the ball and tries to pass it to Fermin. And of course, it's a bad pass that gets intercepted. But Barcelona win it back. Jules Kunde gives it to Kuwarsi. Kuwarsi to Lamine. Lewy, can you hurry up, bro? Can you warm up faster? Alejandro Valle now has the ball. Valle surrounded by four, decides to pass it back to Olmo. Bam, bam, beedam, bam, bam, beedam, bam. Let's see. I want to see Bernal. Can we bring in Bernal and Lewy, please? Lewy for Ferran. Bernal for Fermin. Fermin is not having the best of matches. And we're going to have Bernal play next to Frankie and Olmo take on the attacking mid position. And obviously, Lewandowski in the place of Ferran. Ferran Sardine. Oh, great pass. Oh, long pass to Lamine, but there was Iñaki Peña who came off his line. He's a Barca goalkeeper, man. Of course, Iñaki Peña is going to come off his line to intercept that long pass. It's not his first rodeo doing that. Ah, it feels so good. Ugh. My contacts were so dry. They were like sticking to the inside of my on my eyelid. Uh, Woo! Look at me, I'm crying. Ah, so many wasted chances. Sorry, but I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm losing my mind. Oh man, do I look? Do I look? Do I still look teary? Let me try it. All right, there we go. Oh, be careful. That was a terrible pass by. He tried to filter the pass, but they didn't understand each other and wasted chance by Elche. Jedi Master says, how much could we get for Ferran realistically? 25, 30 mil, maybe. But he would want to leave, and that's the thing. Barcelona have tried to sell Ferran before several times before Flick arrived because Ferran has improved under Flick. That's like no doubt about that. But he never wanted to leave, and if Ferran didn't want to leave when he was being horrible under Xavi, he's definitely not going to want to leave now when he's doing better under Flick. So the only way Ferran leaves is if his contract doesn't get renewed and Barcelona let him go as a free agent. I just don't see it. Don't see it. I mean, oh, Louis and Bernal, Flick is granting me my wish. Thank you, Hansi. I know you watch the channel. I know you're a subscriber. I know you were watching the live and said, wow, Mo wants Bernal and Lewy. I'm going to give him that gift. So thank you, Hansi. Thank you for being a subscriber. Can you imagine? Hansi sitting in the match, watching my live, even though he is at the match, and the players are like, Coach, what do we do? He's like, shut up. I'm watching Mo. Let's see. Vin says, try the Hydra Oasis Active Contacts. I had the same problem for a while. I have those. I do have the Hydra Oasis. They're really good. They're really good. They're much better than the ones I used to use before. But, they still get dry. It also has to do that I'm not really used to using contacts. I don't use contacts that much. I used to only use them when I would ride my motorcycle, which I don't have a motorcycle anymore. I sold it. And now I just use it when it's really sunny out and I want to wear sunglasses. Today was really bright outside, so that's why. Oh, Olmo tried to put a cross to Ferran, but it was intercepted by Elche's defense. Let's see. Georgie says, I don't imagine a club wanting him after such performance. Say Chelsea, of course. Yeah, because Chelsea won everybody and their mama. If you have a heartbeat, Chelsea wants you. Oh, damn, Kunde. Kunde just humped this guy from the back. All right, there we go. Bernal and Lewy are getting ready to come in. Let's see. Ferran Torres is going to come out with Lewy taking his place. Oh, it looks like Olmo's going to come out. So it looks like Fermin is staying on. So it's going to be Bernal next to Frankie de Jong with Fermin Lopez in the attacking mid and Lewandowski in the place of Ferran Torres. Thank God, because Ferran had a terrible match. And then, of course, we already saw the Rashford for Raphinha substitution. So far, 3 substitutions for Barcelona. Rashford, Bernal, and Lewandowski in. Raphinha, Ferran, and Dani Olmo out. As Iñaki Peña sends a long ball, but it's intercepted by Eric. See Balde, long pass to Frankie de Jong. This looks promising. Frankie switches it up to Lamine to Lewy. No, Lamine to Fermin. Fermin gets shot, gets blocked. He still has the ball. Lamine takes a shot, but very easy, soft shot that lands at the hands of Iñaki Peña. Great attack by Barcelona. Balde put it in a great ball to Frankie. Frankie, an amazing pass. Frank is having a one hell of a match. Amazing pass all the way to Lamine. Lamine sets it up to Fermin. Fermin takes the shot, but it gets blocked. It lands to Fermin again. He gives it to Lamine. Lamine takes a shot, but it's too weak. And now it's Elche who are mounting an attack. Careful, through pass. Oh, careful. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was crazy. That was crazy. What a wasted opportunity by Elche. We're talking about wasted opportunities by Barca. What a wasted opportunity by Elche. Great through pass, takes on one, takes on two, takes on three, passes it to his teammate, and his teammate, in a Ferran Torres fashion, sends the ball flying. This is the guy that just came on, by the way, the one who just did all this. What's his name? Number 16. What's 16's name? But number 16, man, he took on three of our defenders, leaving them on the ground. And then it lands to his teammate Adam, and Adam just sends it flying in a Ferran Torres fashion. But yeah, man, this is not looking. I'm not comfortable right now at all. Barcelona wasted so many chances, and as we've seen time and time again in football, if you don't take advantage of your chances, it ends up costing you. So Barcelona need a goal ASAP because Elche have had a couple of really close chances, and eventually one of those will go in. And we cannot afford to drop points right now. So we need Barcelona to tighten things up and score a goal. Great heel pass from Conde to Lamine. Great ball by Lamine to Fermin. Fermin who takes a shot, but it's blocked by Iñaki Peña, and it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. My God, how many shots right now? Man. Mantamante says, when will we know our opponent for Champions League? Once the playoff matches are over, if I'm not mistaken. And Vin says we are going to start calling Mrs. Ponaferran. I like that. I like that. But it has to be like a really clear chance, missed chance, you know. Let's see. Battle of the Dreads. Kunde versus John C. All right, corner kick for Barca. It's cleared. It lands to Bernal. Bernal has the ball. Bernal takes the shot, but the shot is deflected. It's going to be another corner kick for Barcelona. George, it says, in reality, Chelsea had a lot of potential. They are a decent team with young, promising players. I was really amazed when we found out that they sacked Maresca mid-season. They're not patient. That's the problem with Chelsea. They're not patient. It's like you have to be patient, man. You can't just keep switching through coaches like their underwear. Let's see. Corner kick by Lamine. Oh, Iñaki Peña clears it. Defense clears it. Long ball. Balde's there. Controls it. Back pass to Joan Garcia. And Joan Garcia opens it up to Frankie. Really great game for Frankie, by the way. Fermin Lopez gets tackled. Well, gets fouled in the middle of the field. There's going to be a foul for Barcelona. Let's see. Barcelona free kick. Long pass to Lamine. Lamine has two guys on him. Lamine puts in a good pass to the box. The pass was short. Lamine. Lamine tried to put a pass to Lewy, but it was too short. Defense clears it, lands to Lamine again, and then Lamine, bad control. But the ball ends up going out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Barcelona. Oh, it was Lewy that kicked the ball, and it was blocked. I thought it was Fermin. But yeah, in the last chance, it was Lewy. It was that great pass from Frankie Lamine. Lamine crosses it to Lewy. Lewy takes the shot, but it gets blocked by a defender that slides. Manta says, Mo, what will be your rapper name? It will be Lil Mo. Yeah, holla at your boy Lil Mo. Jedi Master says the Prem in general loves to sack their managers too soon. Yeah, man. It's like you gotta be patient. Projects take time. Imagine if, Flick starts right last season. We're killing August, September, October, and then we become trash in November and December. Imagine how we sacked them. Said, hey, that's 2 months of bad results. You're out of here. And we sacked Flick. Where would we be? But no, we were patient. And what does Flick do? He wins the Spanish Super Cup. Then he wins the Copa del Rey. Then he wins La Liga. He takes us all the way to the semifinals of the Champions League. We get knocked out, but hey, we end up having a great season. And now this season, we already won the Spanish Super Cup again. Great pass by Frankie Dion to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford in the box. Marcus Rashford! What'd you do, bro? Rashford, what'd you do, bro? Oh my God. Is there like some kind of curse? Did some witch Put a curse on Barca. Rashford, bro, great pass by Frankie de Jong to Rashford. Rashford is 1v1 against Iñaki Peña, and he sends the ball flying. What is happening in this match? We've seen Ferran waste chances. We see Fermin waste chances. Now we see Rashford waste chances. What is going on? Is there like a curse? Seriously, like, is there like some voodoo, some black magic that someone casted on Barca today where it said, you will not score? This is insane, man. Jedi says Hansi getting real frustrated. Shit, I'm getting real frustrated. This is crazy. This is crazy. Man to man says little lawsuit. I love it. I love it. Legal Eagle. Waka waka waka. Legal Eagle in the house. And Ben says, I mean, started the game really good. Seems like his play is starting to fade a bit, and we need him for at least one more. I don't think he's fading. He's still performing. Let's see. Warsi to Frankie. Man, our possession is 65% to Elche's 35. That's crazy. I don't even want to see how many shots we have. Actually, I do want to see that. Let me see. 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 All right, so right now, Barcelona have 25 shots, 9 of them on target. That's crazy. Oh, be careful. Elche mountain attack. Careful, cross into the box. Kunde clears it. Lands to Rashford. Rashford tries to head it to Lewy, but instead loses the ball. Yo, Barcelona have 25 shots with 9 of them on target, and they only have 2 goals. Elche have 6 shots, only 1 on target, and that 1 was a goal. It's crazy. 429 passes for Barca, 213 for Elche. So Barca have double the passes, 91% accuracy for Barca, 81 for Elche. Elche have 13 fouls, Barca 6. That's double the amount of fouls. It's crazy. Barca have 2 offsides, Elche have 3. 6 corners for Barca, 1 for Elche. Crazy, man. Statistically speaking, total domination, but the scoreboard does not reflect that. Be careful. Ah! Great save by Eddie Garcia. Great save by Eddie Garcia. My goodness, that was a cross to Alvaro, who was right in front of goal. Garcia slides in and saves it. Wow, great tackle by Eddie Garcia to prevent that goal, because that would have been a goal. That would have been a goal. Alvaro was right in front of goal, and Eddie Garcia slides in and saves it up. And now my transmission. Oh, great save by Lamine Yamal, who heads the ball in to prevent it from going out. Lamine Yamal is in the box. Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal. Let's go! Finally, finally, finally. Great effort by Lamine Yamal. The ball was going out. Lamine Yamal heads it back in, runs all the way into the box, crosses the ball, and Rashford is there to push it in. Finally. Finally. My goodness. It only took us a million chances to finally score another goal. Jesus. Man, great job by Lamine Yamal preventing that ball from going out. And then he just runs all the way into the box, crosses it. Elche's defender intercepts it, but the ball still lands to Rashford, and then all Rashford had to do is push it in because there was an empty net, no goalkeeper, no defender. Dude, he like really blasts that ball. My goodness. Can you imagine if Rashford had missed that empty goal? I mean, Ferran would have because he did in the first half, but man, who made the pass to Lamine, by the way? I didn't get to see that. But wow. And they just confirmed it. It's not an out of bounds. Great effort by Lamine. It only took us like a million shots to finally score again. Oh, careful. Oof. Great cross by Elche and Juan Garcia. Great effort coming off his line to intercept that cross. Edward says we don't need the cheat that looked out. I don't think it was. I mean, the VAR checked it, and he said it wasn't. Georgie says Rashford was so close to hitting the post. Yeah, he really blasted that ball. He's lucky that he was so close to goal where the ball didn't have enough space to hit the post. But yeah, like 1 inch behind, and he would have hit the post. Oh, Lamine tries to filter the ball through to Rashford, but it gets intercepted. And Lamine fouls the Elche defender. I think at this point, fuck it. Take out Lamine, bring in Bardaggi. Oh, yellow card for who? Oh, it was a yellow card for Eder Sarabia, who's Elche's coach, who was complaining. Eder Sarabia's been complaining the whole match, man. It's like, bre, stop complaining. Eder Sarabia was the assistant of Setien, wasn't it? He coached Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was Kike Setien's assistant, Eder Sarabia. I remember him. He was Kike Setien's assistant. He coached Barca. I remember him sitting on the bench next to Kike. Let's see. Edward says I stand corrected. He was in. John says Yamal even looked pissed after the goal. Probably he's frustrated by the miss of chances. Yeah, man. Lamine Yamal could be having like 5 freaking assists right now. Instead, he only has, is it two? He could have like so much more. Great pass by Fermin to Frankie. Great job by Fermin, but he ends up losing the ball. Sorry, not Fermin, Frankie. Great pass by Fermin. Great job by Frankie protecting the ball, but then he eventually ends up missing it. Oof. Careful. Great tackle by. Who was that? Was it Kubarsi? No, it was Bernal. Oh, someone's on the ground. Oh, no. Frankie's on the ground. You okay, Frankie? Be okay, Frankie. Yeah, another yellow card for Elche. Oh, it's going to be a red. Oh, no. Oof. I thought he was going to show him a red. Ow. Fuck, that hurts. They just showed the replay. He completely steps on Frankie de Jong's foot, man. Oh. So Mendoza gets a yellow card for stepping on the foot of Frankie de Jong. That's very painful, man. Being stepped on with cleats is very, very painful. But so now Elche have 3 yellow cards, right? If I'm not mistaken. Color, color. Yeah, Elche have, well, 2 yellow cards but for players. The third one is for their coach. Woo. My goodness, I'm sleepy. I didn't sleep that much. I think I only slept like 5 or 6 hours. I went to bed super late. I think I went to bed like at 4 a.m. or something like that. And then woke up in the morning like maybe it was at 10 or something like that. Uh-oh, Kuwarsi's making some faces that he's in pain. Edward says, I will say this Elche is very, very good. No, yeah, this Elche is good under Eder Sarabia, man. Eder Sarabia has done a good job with this Elche. I remember even the first match this season when we won 3-1, they still looked good. But of course, I mean, they have so much, they have so little resources that obviously we still end up winning. But no, this Elche looks good, man. I like this Elche because under Eder Sarabia, it's an Elche that's brave. It's not an Elche that's like any other bottom teams where they just park the bus and they're afraid to attack because they don't want to leave space in the back. Like this Elche is a brave Elche. Like they try, they attack, they create chances. They're not afraid of trying. They're not afraid of leaving space in the back. Like they're willing to try things out, and that's what I like because and yeah, sure that leaves them exposed, but I mean nobody wants to see a team just parking the bus and that's it. So yeah, I do like this Elche. I agree with you, Edward. Oh, Vin says pass to Yamal came from Kubarsi. Wow, That's a great pass by Kovarsi. Long pass to Yamal, and then Lamine just doing a great job keeping the ball in. As they're showing some random people. I'm guessing these are the board of directors or something of Elche. Rashford has the ball in the box, and it's gonna be a corner kick. Oh wait, it was Lamine. It wasn't Rashford. Thought it was Rashford because Lamine was on the left. So now it's gonna be a corner kick for Barcelona. It looks like it's gonna be Rashford who takes the corner kick. Yep. Here we go. Cross into the box. Bad cross into the box. It's cleared by the defense. Lamine Yamal chasing the ball. Lamine Yamal gets there first. Passes the ball to Bernal. Bernal to Balde. Balde to Fermin. Fermin to Juan Garcia. Juan back to Fermin. I'm sleepy. I'm also hungry. Can't wait for this game to end so I can eat. Animação. And shit. Starting to get cold. All right, Lamine, long pass to Frankie. Frankie puts a great ball to Rashford. Oh my goodness. Another great chance. Another great chance wasted. Great ball to Frankie. Great pass to Rashford. But Rashford takes a shot and then it bounces off a Elche defender, hits Rashford again, and then it goes out. So it's going to be a goal kick for Elche. But another great chance wasted. At least now it's 1-3, so I'm not too angry. Casablanca says one goal every 10 shots is crazy. Not too crazy, but yes. Yes. I mean, we should, bro, this game should be 1-7. Some crazy shit like that. So many chances. Let's see, where are we at right now? We are at 26 shots, 10 of them on target. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, careful. Good job by Eddie Garcia covering that pass, kicking the ball out. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Elche, thanks to the efforts of Baba. As like I said, this should have been a record in La Liga defeat in history. You talk about the shot numbers because I don't think that's enough for a record. But corner kick by Elche, it's cleared by Rashi. Oh my god! Excuse me. I don't know why I'm getting so sleepy. Georgie just became a member. Let's go! Thank you, Georgie. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your generosity. Georgie becoming a member. Let's go. Ooh, Georgie, now that you're a member. Oh, wait. Barcelona have an attack. I'll tell you later. Lewy has it. Lewy gives it to Lamine. Lamine in the box. Lamine! Terrible shot by Lamine Yamal. Come on, Lamine. Man. There's another chance by Barcelona. Pass from Rashi to Lewy. Lewy serves it up to Lamine Yamal, who's in the box by himself, and then Lamine tries to shoot the ball. The ball kind of gets away from him. So he shoots horribly, and the ball goes out flying. But as I was saying, now that you remember, join the Discord server. The link is in the community tab. Oh, be careful, Elche with the counter attack. Elche with the shot, and Garcia there to save the ball. Man, even Elche are wasting chances. I think this Elche stadium is like cursed or something because even Elche have wasted some chances. But anyways, as I was saying, There's a Discord. Oh, Kunde's on the ground. It looks like he's done. I don't know if he's injured or he's just fatigued. Let's hope he's fatigued. Casablanca says stream crash, bro. Did my stream crash? Can people confirm? It's fixed. Okay. Man, it looks like Kunde. I don't know if he's fatigued or if he's injured, but Kunde was just seen on the ground, sitting down, asking for a substitution. Kunde is gonna come off. We'll see who's gonna come in his place. Probably Cancelo, I'm guessing. Ah, no, Araujo. Araujo and Casado. So he's walking off normal, Kunde. He's not limping. He doesn't look like he's in pain. So I wanna think that maybe Kunde is just tired because yeah, he doesn't look like he's in pain or limping or anything like that. But Kunde has come off, Ronald Araujo in his place, and now Marc Casado has come off. Sorry, not Marc Casado off. Fermin Lopez has come off with Marc Casado coming in, probably to give the game more stability and kind of like to defend a little more. Because Casado is more of a defensive profile. Man, my stream again freezing. Let me know if you guys, if my ESPN stream froze. Let me know if I also froze in the YouTube stream. I really hate this stupid Wi-Fi. It's what happens when you have to depend on someone else's Wi-Fi. But anyways, that's all the substitutions for Barcelona. All 5 substitutions are done. We had Rashford for Raphinha, Lewy for Ferran, Bernal for Olmo, Casado for Fermin, and Araujo for Kunde. As it says, what gets me is you can't even punish. I mean, do finishing practice on the players that God or goddess of football just doesn't want to go. Yeah. Casablanca and Barcelona confirming you're good. Okay, good, good. Anyways, Georgie, like I was saying, now that you're a member, my friend, you can join a Discord server. If you go to the community tab of the channel where I post things, you're gonna see the Discord server link that's only visible to members. If you click on that link, you'll be able to join the Discord server. Just make sure you're using the same email to join the Discord as you use for YouTube, because Discord will recognize that email and let you in. If you try to use a different email than your YouTube email, it's not gonna let you in. Also, Saturdays it's the MoCast. Oh, wait, Casado. Casado had the ball in the field, in the box, I mean. He kicked the ball, but it got deflected by a defender. It looks like it was heading to the corner kick, but Iñaki Peña made the effort of preventing from that ball from going to corner kick. And now we are entering the 86th minute. Let me see. Let me refresh my ESPN broadcast, which keeps freezing on me. And then it means I'm behind. Man, maybe I should have restarted the router before going live, huh? All right, here we go. Now I'm all caught up. It's gonna be a corner kick for Barcelona. Lamine Yamal puts in the ball in the box, but it's cleared by Elche's defense as it's freezing again. What the fuck, man? Anyways, Elche now trying to mount the attack. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, who pushes the Elche attacker with his shoulder out of bounds. Man, great effort by Lamine Yamal. Eddie Garcia gives it to Bernal. Bernal driving the ball. Gives it to Rashford. Rashford to Frankie. Frankie to Rashford. Rashford to Lamine. So I guess we're not going to see Rooney Bardarji since we had all 5 substitutions. So go to Rashford. Rashford pass back to Kuasi. Don't you guys think that this kit would look better if the numbers were in blue? instead of white. Let me know in the chat section what do you think. I really like the salmon color with the blue, but the white, I don't know. It doesn't. It's like it doesn't go. But it looks like an Elche player is having cramps. They've ran a lot, man. They've ran a lot. Man, Eder Sarabia's beard has gotten very gray since he was at Barcelona as Setien's assistant. You guys remember when Mbappe was getting like a massage and all that during the Clasico match in the middle of the field? And Raphinha just runs up, grabs the medic's bags, and just takes him out of the field and throws him outside. That was a great moment. Funny thing is, when I was watching the match, I was literally screaming. I was like, what the hell is he doing? If he needs medical attention, he needs to get his ass off the field and get the medical attention off the field. And there comes Raphinha, grabs the medic's bags and just takes him out of the field. Freaking hilarious. Casablanca says, yeah, blue would have been better. I think they were supposed to be blue, but then someone with the color selector of La Liga, I think they were then forced to switch it to white. I think maybe I'm making this up, but I really feel like the number would look better with the numbers blue. You know that blue with the salmon really goes together well. Frankie the Young getting pressured. Great save by Frankie. Passes it to Eric. Eric is trying to. Oh, it looks like Eric Garcia has moved to the right back. Um, yeah, it looks like Araujo's playing as a center back next to Kubarsi. Oh, careful. Bad pass by Frankie. That's going to be a yellow card. That's going to be a yellow card, yeah. Really late pass tackle by Frankie de Jong, and then that's a yellow. Man. Yeah, so it looks like Araujo's playing next to Kubarsi as the center backs. Um, yeah, really bad. Man, Frankie was having a really good match, and then he gives the ball away in a very dangerous area, and then he tries to save that by sliding, and it's a very late tackle. Ends up taking down the Elche player. Gets a yellow card, and now it's a free kick for Elche in a dangerous area. As we are now in the 90th minute, we're gonna see how much added time the referee has given us, or given the match, I should say. Let's see, free kick by Elche. They float the ball into the box. Header and Juan Garcia. Header by Adam, but Juan Garcia was there to save it. And it looks like we're going to get 4 minutes of added time with the first minute about to end. So 3 more minutes of added time as Barcelona still winning 1-3. Heel pass by Lamine to Eric Garcia, who's now playing as a right back to Lamine. Lamine gets rid of one. Oh, Lamine falls. He looks in pain. Billy says, yeah, that was funny. Jedi says, I think Araujo should get more so we could pee and poop. Casablanca says, Frankie doesn't feel good when he doesn't get a yellow card in 90 minutes. Yeah. He feels like he's failed. He's like, oh man, no yellow card. I fucking suck. Goes home and just like stares at himself in the mirror and says, stupid, stupid, stupid. Why didn't you get a yellow card? Oh man, Lamine Yamal is on the ground grabbing his crotch. That's not good. That's not good. Remember, he has pubalgia, and now he's on the ground grabbing his crotch. Fuck. Not looking good. Mm, they're showing that goal. And Rashford needs a haircut too. What's up with Rashford and Ferran? All of them needing haircuts. I think even Fermin did like the Barcelona barber. Is he like on strike or something? The players are not getting their haircuts. Oh, Jedi says that Araujo should get more minutes. Got it. All right, so it looks like Lamine is fine. I see him running, so that's good. And offside by Elche. All right, one more minute, ladies and gentlemen. One more minute. The 93rd minute. One more minute to take home another victory. Billy says another helmet. Yeah, indeed. I think the Barcelona barber is like on strike or something. Now the fans are abandoning the stadium, seeing that there's only 40 seconds left and Barcelona are up 1-3. Let's see. Elche now back past to Iñaki. I haven't seen Hector Fort. Oh, I think he's injured, right? Yeah, Hector Fort is injured. Great pass. Elche now trying to score one last goal. Oh, great cross. But it looks like it was offside. And I feel like once Barcelona kick this, it's going to be over because we're already in the 94th minute. Billy says, appreciate your boat with this W stream. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining the stream. I did this last week for the first time ever, doing a stream while I'm away. It's going to be a free kick for Barcelona. I'm sure as soon as Barcelona play, that ball's going to be over. But Georgie says, I just don't get it why Yaman is not substituted more often with his Pivaja and all, especially when we have comfortable advantage. Yeah, I agree. I think this was a good match for once we scored the 1-3 to take him out, rest him, have Rooney Bardarji play. After all, Rooney Bardarji has shown that he deserves more minutes. And hey, rest Lamine. I guess it's going to the 95th minute because the referee still hasn't blown the whistle. Oh, that's a bad foul by Mike Bernal. Kicking that guy's legs from under him. It's going to be a free kick for. What happened to the timer, man? It's like 95th minute already. And he only added the 4. I'm very confused right now. So it's probably going to be the last play of this match. Free kick by Elche. Flow the ball. It's cleared by Bernal. Lands to an Elche player. Eric Garcia clears it. Lamine Yamal now. And now the referee decides to blow the whistle. Seriously, bro? So Barcelona were mounting a counterattack. It could have been a goal because there was like 4 or 5 Barcelona players attacking, no Elche players defending. And the ref decides to blow the whistle. Lamine is arguing with him, and the ref gets mad, says, come look at my watch. Yeah, motherfucker, we know. Because this was supposed to end at the 94th minute. It goes all the way to the 95 and a half. And now all of a sudden, you want people to look at your watch? But anyways, Lamine Yamal, ladies and gentlemen, has been given the MVP of the match after those 1 assist and 1 goal, not 2 assists. I got my numbers all mixed up. But anyways, the match is officially over, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona has pulled another victory, another 3 points in this La Liga title race. With this 1-3 victory over Elche with goals of Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and Marcus Rashford. An incredibly strange game because Barcelona had 28 shots with 10 of them on target, but were only able to score 3 goals. A lot of wasted chances. I think that's something that Hansi Flick is going to have to review the tape, something that Hansi Flick is going to have to figure out how to address during training sessions. And it's something that the team is really going to have to work on improving because you cannot waste these many chances, especially with how we play. You know, we're a team that's very, very offensive, a team that attacks with all its players. And that, of course, leaves a lot of space in the back, leaves you exposed. And as such, we're always conceding, and we're always going to concede because it's just the byproduct of how we play. But here's the thing about when you concede, you can still win by outscoring the opponent. But if you're conceding and you're also not scoring because you're not converting the chances you're creating, that of course is a big problem. So this is something that Flick and the players are going to have to work on, because you cannot create these many chances and waste so many of them, because this match could have easily ended 1-6, 1-7, maybe 1-8, but instead it's ending 1-3, with Barcelona having 28 shots, 10 of them on target. But anyways, nonetheless, it's still a victory. Barcelona still take home 3 important points. We are now 4 points ahead of Real Madrid, who have to play their match tomorrow against Rayo Vallecano, who, as we know, like to complicate things for big teams. They complicate things for us. And of course, they could complicate things for Real Madrid, who are now going through an incredibly bad phase. Anyways, let's do a few more comments and then we'll end the stream. And of course, later on today, I will do the post-match live analysis. But Edward says, "Love you, Mo. You are the best." Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Love all of you, my Barca News family. Jedi says Cancelo didn't come on for Kunde. I don't think. No, he didn't. They brought in Araujo to play as a center back, and Eddie Garcia moved to the right. I think that's something I expected. I don't see Cancelo getting that many minutes, to be honest. I really don't. I see Cancelo maybe coming in as a Hail Mary kind of thing, like, hey, we're down a goal. It's the 75th or 80th minute, and we need to bring in, players who can maybe score, and you throw in Rashford, Cancelo, and all those guys. That's when I see Cancelo coming in. Baba says Ferran's gonna give Flick a heart attack. Yeah, you're not kidding. Jedi says we'll see a lot from him this season. Jonathan says can't fix Torres shittiness. No, you can't. And then Vin says it could have ended 3-3, 2, not good. I agree with that, but thankfully it wasn't. Anyways, another victory. Barcelona or Elche won and Barcelona three important points. We're 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. We'll see what Madrid does tomorrow against Rayo Vallecano. Hopefully they'll drop points, because it's always funny to watch Madrid drop points. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this match with me. I will be doing a post-match live analysis shortly, so stay tuned to the channel. And then, of course, I might do a news video, later tonight, but I'm not sure. But for sure, we'll do a post-match live analysis. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, these guys.